Alright, guys, I have been avoiding trying to talk about any of this shit so far today, so I lost the talk. Whatever. So, I'm gonna finally fucking get around and talk about it while I get ready to go. For some backstory, me and Babesti tried to date a couple times. Like, it was during the Great Beef, which was the dumbest thing we could have done for even an attempt at that relationship. Like, it was done before it started because we were beefing. Like, what the fuck were we thinking? I don't know. But one thing, oh God, please get up. But one thing that has been a major takeaway for me. Hold on. Oh, damn. Excuse you. Why are you so excited to see me now? You weren't so excited to see me before. Damn. Now I gotta use way too much lotion. Whatever. It's fine. Anyways, I could barely get any lotion out of this bitch earlier, and now it's just, oh, yeah, huda! And I'm like, bitch, what? You are not consistent. Anyways, so, there was some things that happened that we both did that hurt each other pretty fucking badly. To the point where I'm not even looking at him as a prospect of a romantic partner anymore. But then again, on that same note, I'm not looking to ever get into a romantic relationship ever again. With anybody. Like, it just, the talk we had at the end of the night on my birthday solidified it. Like, bro, I don't. Because I had to let him know, like, bro, this is what I did wrong. And this is the same thing I've done wrong in every romantic relationship I've ever had. And therefore, I don't wanna ever again. I had convinced myself it was their problem, not my problem, but it's both. Okay? On one hand, if they wanted to, they would. So if they don't want to, that's on them, right? What's on me is that I was kind of forceful. Always forceful as fuck. Be like, okay, this is how I ended up getting married. I was seeing this dude, met him on MySpace. Yeah, I'm that old. Whatever. We start dating. He's all like, man, if you this awesome a year from now, I'm fucking marry you. 1 year goes by, and on our anniversary, we're all like, I was like, so, yeah, where's my ring? He's like, huh? Well, you said a year from now, if I'm still as awesome, do you still think I'm just as awesome as the day we met? He's like, yeah. I said, well, then where's my ring? Because you said you'd marry me. And that's how I ended up getting married. He's like, okay, yeah. That is so not romantic. Huh, I wonder why that marriage didn't work out. Excuse me? Shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up, Lindsay. Have all the seats. Have all the seats. Because if you don't have all the seats, we're going to beat you with them. Okay, Lindsay? Okay, that's it. And it was no different with him. And I made a big mistake. He made bigger mistakes. And then I made bigger mistakes because, like, fuck you, that's why. And all kinds of shit. Like, oh, God. I was not good. And I'm like, I don't know how I would receive. I don't think I could. I don't think I could. I don't think I could receive genuine romantic interest from somebody who's interested in me as a whole person. Interested in me as a whole person and not just a body to put their dick in. Like, I don't know how I don't know how I'd receive that. It's probably going to be pretty fucking bad. So, fuck it. I don't wanna. And I have some feelings about that. Because it's like, it brings up more feelings of, God damn it, mother! You could have taught me better. But now, I had to learn the hard way. And now, I don't even want this one thing in life. Because, like, which breaks my heart in one way, but at the same time, it feels 100% practical and logical to take this fucking stance. It just does. And but Bestie is no exception. I tried. I told him, I was like, well, you're what I wanted. I'm going to act like I already have what I want, which is a monogamous relationship with you. And what I didn't do, what I ended up doing was thinking about, like, bitch, this is the same approach you've been taking this whole time. Has it worked for you so far? No. Stop that. That's not fair to you or him. That's like a subconscious, passive-aggressive, emotional blackmail right there. Bitch, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come the fuck on. Right? But what I didn't do was tell him that I had this change of heart in less than 36 hours. And ended up fucking a friend of mine in another state or whatever that I was in. And he calls, what does Bestie do? But call me right after we're done. Video call me right after we're done. It's like, you're asking squarely. Yeah. Did you fuck him? Yes. Yes, I did. I thought you said this was how you're going to act. If this is how you're going to act with the whole monogamous relationship thing, then what the fuck, bitch? Understandable, right? Like, totally understandable. But on his side, to be fair to me, there was no relationship. I wanted to give in to my delulus. You understand? He has no right to hold my delulus against me. But at the same time, in a very black and white sense, I did say, this is what I was going to do. And I did do the opposite of what I said I was going to do. That is not how integrity works. So our talk started off with, like, me explaining, I'm going to go see these friends. I have no intention of sleeping with anybody. In fact, my number one focus is to see the baby. Auntie baby. Auntie baby. Ah! You know? My expectations of how that weekend is going to go is I'm going to take care of the baby while they nap. Maybe shoot the breeze with them while they're awake. And that's about it. And then I come home. By the end of our conversation, like, I told him that I had told the other guy, my other friend, I told him that it's not what I did that I regret, it's how I went about it that I regret. And Babetti's like, that hurts. I had to ask him if it hurts, but he said, yeah, in a way, yeah, it kind of does. And, no, first, it was him asking me. He's like, so who did you lie to? Bitch, nigga. I didn't even process all this. None of this sank in until today. 2 days fucking later, and I'm like, wait a minute. What do you mean, who did I lie to? What the fuck? What, I can't change my mind in hindsight? Bitch? What? I can't realize what I actually did wrong was not communicate and regret that my lack of communication is the thing I ought to regret, not the thing itself. That's wrong? Is there something wrong with that? What? And then you just assumed that I lied? Bitch. Boy, bye. So that's right. That shit just didn't sit right with me from the jump. Okay, cool. But I'm just like, and then the whole like, by the end of the conversation, I ended up telling him, I was like, I feel like I ought to cancel the trip. He's like, why? I don't know. I just feel like, I don't even feel like going anymore. He's like, well, did you plan on fucking him? No. He's like, okay, then why would I have a problem with it? First off, the fuck doesn't matter. The fuck doesn't matter. You said you don't want me, bitch. You said you don't want me. So, therefore, henceforth, ipso facto, Oreo Colombo, which is the bullshit ass jargon I heard he likes to say. Like, bro, therefore, the fuck does it matter? So I left him an audio message this morning telling him, like, about what bothered me about that fucking conversation. That took me 2 days to fucking process. Because something was bothering me, but I couldn't figure out what. So I kept replaying it. Then I got pissed. Then I calmed down. Then I replayed it again in my head. And then I was like, you know what? Nope, this is what it is. This is what it is. I'm not pissed. But I was. I was pissed. Because I was hurt. Because remember kids, anger is a secondary emotion. Therefore, if you are angry, there's a reason why. And that reason is usually because your feelings were hurt. Usually. Sometimes you're angry because you're sad. A lot of people get angry when they're sad. They're like, instead of getting sad, they get pissed. But they're really sad. Anger, for me, is also a secondary emotion to fear. When I get afraid, I get angry and aggressive, and I'm like, fuck you. So, like a cornered animal. Like a cornered, wounded animal. I am scared, and I will fuck you up if you come at me wrong. So I'm just sitting here like, I sent him a voice message telling him all of these thoughts. The fuck doesn't matter, blah, blah, blah. What do you mean, why was that the first thing you say to me? Well, who'd you lie to? Because you told me you regretted the thing. I realized, well, it was a consensual sexual experience, which I don't have a lot of experience in, thank you very much. So that I don't regret. What I do regret is hurting you in the process. Like, what's wrong with that? Oh, you're hurt because I don't regret letting some other dick in me? That's not what I regret in the long run, no. I regret hurting your feelings. What's wrong with regretting hurting your feelings? You're my best friend. I'm supposed to regret that, right? Why isn't that good enough? So I said at the end, I was like, yo, you're either going to have to profess your love for me and your desire to be with me, or admit to yourself and to me that you're feeling territorial because you don't want to put your dick in where other dicks have been. Just admit one or the other, or get the fuck over it. I didn't say that last part to him, but like, for real though, it's not fucking fair. It's not fucking fair, bro. Yeah, I'm getting ready. This is part of my getting ready process. I'm gonna go see my bestie. Because I think it'll be cathartic for me to help with some painting and help with some chores and get some physical activity. Like, take my aggression out on, like, yeah, I'm gonna paint this wall, bitch. Yeah. Just what? Just no. Just. Anyways, that's my feelings today. I don't feel great. I feel shitty about how I've always gone about shit in romantic relationships. I don't think romantic anything is in the cards for me, and that is supposed to be fine, and it actually is fine. Because everything I could get from a romantic relationship, I already get from my friendships. I get validation, I get some emotional support, I get physical support. Like, they help me physically where they can and when they can. There's no need that's not actually met. Except romantic. Who gives a fuck about my romantic needs? I'm okay with that. I just wish I was Arrow and not just Ace. Because then it wouldn't make me feel some type of way. Because from a logical standpoint, this is the best course of action for me, is to not ever pursue a romantic relationship ever again. Because 37 fucking years, 38, have taught me that, bitch, that's just not in the cards for you, bitch. It's not in the cards for you. Just chill. Nobody wants you like that. Nobody likes you like that, okay? It's okay. It's fine. And it's not even because it's me. It's not even because there's a character flaw within me, because let me tell you something. If my years of wandering around as an adult, living in plenty of different states, being around a mix of different types of people and seeing all these different people pursuing relationships with human garbage has taught me anything. It has taught me that it ain't me. It really ain't. It's not just me. Like, it ain't just me. Because people have decided to be like, stand 10 toes down on a relationship with somebody who treats them like shit. And what I tend to do in a relationship is treat you like you are a fucking deity, bitch. I put you on this pedestal, and that's wrong too. But if a person can treat you like shit, and you want them, but somebody who treats you like you are the most priceless, most precious thing in their life, and you don't want them, make it make sense. It can't solely be my fault. Yes, there is fault to be had with me. There's some culpability. Yeah, I'm full of pulp, bitch. No, there's some culpability there because of the fact that I am drawn towards people that treat me like shit, because that is all I've ever known in my formative years. And what did I say before? That studies have shown in psychology for decades is that the mind seeks the familiar, because the familiar is what is safe to the brain. Okay? But that's not always the case. In fact, in the case of people with childhood trauma, what is familiar is not safe at all. It's more of a situation of I'll pick the demons I know over the demons I don't know type of situation. And that's on me. Which, in the long run, isn't really on me entirely, because I wouldn't have gotten that way if it weren't for the failure, the epic failure of my mother, of being a piece of shit. So, yeah, now that I know that that's the case, now that it finally sunk in, from here on out, it'd be my fault entirely, because I know better. Well, maybe not entirely, because I honestly don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if my gut will, if I can trust my gut, because my gut, my brain likes to override my gut and be like, no, this feels safe. This is fine. This is good. My gut's like, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Because my brain, the brain's got to know, man. I'm just a gut, man. I'm just a gut. I'm like, bitch, no. So, yeah, no, logically speaking, it only works. It's perfectly reasonable to not ever pursue that kind of relationship ever again. Yeah. Because there's always if they wanted to, they would. Nobody's ever wanted to. Nobody's ever done for me. Why? The risk assessment, calculated risk tells me that's not a good risk to take. From a logical standpoint, bitch. Just doesn't. Not sorry. Deal with it, Linksy. Just fucking deal with it.